So last month, my roommate Dave decided he was sick of all the fridge confusion in our apartment. You know, the classic, "Hey, who ate my yogurt?" Or "Was this cheese always this blue?" That kind of thing. So, as a solution, he came home one day with a pack of those neon sticky labels and a Sharpie, announcing that he was bringing order to the chaos. I thought, sure, whatever floats your milk, and grabbed a snack while he busied himself labeling everything from the butter to the celery sticks. For a while, it was actually helpful. I stopped accidentally pouring oat milk in my coffee, and Dave stopped accusing me of stealing his leftover lasagna. But soon, Dave's labeling crusade took on a life of its own. I opened the fridge one morning to find not just the food labeled, but the shelves. "Cheese lives here," the crisper drawer, "Not just for lettuce," and even the light bulb, "Illuminator in chief." It started getting weird when he labeled the leftover pizza Dave's Saturday regret and my entire six-pack of beer "Do not touch unless you hate happiness." I didn't say anything at first. After all, it was his handwriting he was wasting, not mine, but I started to worry when I found a label on the fridge door handle that just said, "Handle with care." The tipping point came last week when I noticed Dave hunched over the fridge, meticulously writing tiny labels and sticking them onto the other labels. There were now labels clarifying the purpose of other labels. For instance, the label on the milk read "Milk," for cereal, and the label on that label read, specifically for Dave's cereal. Even the "Do not eat" labels had sub-labels, because Dave said so. I swear, at one point, I caught him about to label the Sharpie itself, only for him to pause and mutter, "Too meta." I tried to intervene, but he just shushed me and said, "Shh, I'm in the zone." The labeling zone. By the end of the week, the fridge looked like a color-coded war zone. There were so many layers of labels that you had to peel them back just to figure out if you were holding a yogurt or a grenade. But here's the wild part, amidst all that obsessive organization, the only thing Dave forgot to label was his own dignity, and after I caught him explaining the difference between yogurt, breakfast, and yogurt, snack, to our confused cat, I think that was the only thing left unmarked.